In this video, I'm going to talk about how SHPO staff can do a direct edit to a form in the MnSHIP application. I'm already logged in, so I'm going to go to the dashboard. So a direct edit to a property in the application should only be done in circumstances where there are minor changes to the information. So maybe there was a database field that wasn't filled out correctly or wasn't filled out at all. Maybe there's been an additional environmental review finding that needs to be added to it, or a new document that needs to be attached, or maybe the location that was on the initial form was poor and now we have better location data and we can update, we can edit the record so that to reflect the new location. In cases where there needs to be a total sort of overhaul with the documentation, then in that case, a full update of the form would be appropriate. An earlier video that I did called Updating Properties discusses when and how to update a form. So this direct edit option is again only available to SHPO staff. So if the non-SHPO staff folks see a record that needs to be edited, then they should get in touch with the MnSHIP administrator and then give them the information needed so that they can make the edit themselves. The benefit of using a direct edit to change the data in the application instead of an update is that it doesn't create a new version. So it's cleaner, and it also better. It keeps the. It's just a cleaner way to approach it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start one of these direct edits. So I'm going to first find the property that I'd like to edit. I'm going to go to Research Records. I'm going to type in an inventory number. I'm going to open that up. And now I'm just viewing it. But since I'm a SHPO, I have a SHPO staff role for this particular account, I'll click up here the options and I can click edit. Once I click edit and I can click through that box there, now all aspects of the form are editable for me. So if I want to change the location, I can select the point here and move it, or if I wanted to add a line or a polygon or whatever the case may be, I can do that. When I move the location, just like it would be when I'm adding a new property or updating a property, these spatial values here recalculate. I can also make changes to the database. So I'll change that avenue to street. Maybe that was an error. I will add a new title, report title, report. And I will add a new historic function. So those are the direct edits that I'm going to make. I will now click Save and Continue. And now I can also make edits to the SHPO review fields. So in this instance, I can, maybe there was a new environmental review finding, and I can put the date for that, and I can save that. So now I've made some direct edits, and let's go see what those look like in the application. So now I'm going to go look at that form that I just edited. You'll see here that there the number pops up when I search for it. The location has changed to what the edit that went from avenue to street, so that change persisted. And you'll notice here at the very bottom, after I've done a direct edit, there's a feature here called record history. And what this does is say what changes, what edits have been made to this form. So you can see here that under street address, I've changed from this value to this value. Under associated report title, it was blanks. It was went from this value to this value, and so on. You also see who did the change and the date that they did the change. So this helps you keep track of edits for a property. Some of the fields have more than one. They have a one to many values in them, and so they have this additional thing called a row ID to help you identify what particular row was changed. So let's look at the function in use. So this 96693 was the row ID. So here it's saying that I made an edit to this particular row. And that just helps you, as these forms get more complicated, it helps people sort of keep track of all of that. So that's how to do a direct edit to a form.